Yeah, what's good, man? What's good? It's Parlay with us, man. Real talk with Parlay with us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans, and Stony Cook here right now. We got Hustle Stacks, Sean Doe. Should be one of them will be showing up shortly to join the show, man. But right now we just kicking it off, man. It's real talk with Parlay with us on Thursday nights, man. This is our Thursday night show where we kick it and parlay about things that's going on and just do that do what we do normally, what I mean, give the people what they looking for, man. Some views and comments on shit that's going on out there in the world, and and we got a good slate for you guys tonight, man. It's a good one, man. It's what's been going on out there in the waves of the social media and talk and sports media and sports talk, whatever you want to call it. You got Stephen A. Smith with shady comments. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got, that's one of the biggest things that's going on right now in sports media. We got the hip hop rap battles that's going on between Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Rick
Kendrick
Ross
responded.
and this one, that one. So it's getting heated. Its competition is getting ripe out there, And before we move on, man, let me introduce Hustle Stacks. He's in the show, he's in the buildings. He just got in the green room, and I'm gonna bring in Stacks. What else, Stacks?
What up? What up?
Yo,
Albany
it's
State. I
good.
like that sweater, though.
It's
I like
good.
that.
The rest of HBCU, you thought you was the only one with a child with a joint. Young big, got
Yeah, he had to go find it. He had to get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, when his cousins, looked out for him,
Nah. This. I went straight to the Albany State bookstore like Beans should have done, but I ain't. That's a different story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Coach Gale at Albany State, man.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, Coach Gale, we need the package, man. Matter of fact, I'll probably have you sweater Stony for Beans get out.
He's hit me with it. That's cool though. I deserve it because I got to get my team that Howard sweater, man. I do. I have to get my team that sweater, man.
Yeah. I need that in my life.
It's on the hook. I'm on the hook for that. I know I am. I know I am. I gotta make it come to fruition, man. Especially them hoodies, man.
What was those sweaters they used to rock back in the days? What
the college basketball, the college
black college joints,
the black college joints, they back out though.
Yeah. You're right. You know who making the joint beans? Essentials. Essentials is coming back out with the joint.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's who's promoting them now. Essentials.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, Essential makes some good quality stuff.
Was those HBCU schools?
Yeah, all HBCU.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hampton,
you name it. Morehouse.
There was some joints, man. There was I couldn't get my hands on one of those.
Yeah,
those things were difficult, man.
Yeah,
I used to borrow beans. Right, they beans had a joint.
I had like one or two. I forgot which ones I had, but
you had the Morehouse joint. The black.
I had the Morehouse joint. Yeah, I had. Yeah, you're right. I had a couple of them HBCUs back in the days. The black college gear, man. I remember
those joints were fire, man. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's one thing.
They back out. They back out.
Essential dropping a whole nother line. Matter of fact, I got y'all. I told you I got the plug on the joints.
Yeah, let me know about that because I want to invest. I definitely, with the hoodie thing, man. I would like to. I've been thinking about looking to scoop up one of those vintage college, black college, hoodies and shit. Yeah, let me know, man. That'll be a good move, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. What else we got going on the slate besides Stephen A. and the hip hop battles? We got something else going on.
Yeah, man. We got. I mean, I don't know if y'all want to touch on it that much, but the protesters,
the
college kids from going to their class.
Yo, that thing is getting crazy.
That was crazy, man.
It's getting wild, man. That college kid protesting is getting wild too, yo.
They're hitting the campuses up, man. They're hitting up them campuses, man. So
yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shit is crazy, man. I get you want to protest, I get that shit. But yo, when you blocking kids to try to get their education, that shit going a little bit too far for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, hold on, man. Especially being you don't pay the tuition for the month. Like, hold on, dog.
Yo, it's wild. Crazy.
I mean, they was at the airports for a little bit too.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll talk about that because I've been watching a little bit that on the news too. But let's start the show off, man. Actually, man, I hate to use this little drop beat, but we're gonna have to use it for now, man, until we figure out our own little thing, man. But here we go.
God to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah, man, it's me again, man, Mr. Beans here, parlay with us, we got Hustle Stacks and Stony Cook. Shout out to Sean Doe. I know Sean will, probably get a chance to chime in maybe on the comment. I know he's probably a working man right now doing his thing, but right now, yo, let's get into it, man. So late, man. What up with Stephen A, man? I got tired of his mouth anyway, but what's going on with Stephen A, man? This dude's running his mouth all the time. Now he's literally like putting it out there that he's jeopardizing someone's livelihood by calling the league's office to complain about something he did or didn't do, whatever he did or whatever, you know what I mean?
He tried to backtrack on that joint. That's what I actually sound like radio in the truck. So I listen to sports shows every morning. And he kind of backtracked on that, calling people trolls. Like, yo, I call the league offices more about that. And the league office calls me too. I didn't call the league offices on Russell Westbrook. Liar. I know you called and you backtracked on it a little bit. Cause you know how it is. You know how it is when you get caught up in the joint. You try to backtrack.
Now he's getting caught up. Now the fire's on him. People are like, "Yo, what's up with this dude?" You know what I mean? And since that's happening, now he's like, "Yo, hold up, no, I didn't." Like you said, he's back. I didn't even know he backtracked because for one, I heard he was literally backing up his comments, like, "Yo, I said it. So what?" Like. Because you know how he tried to get down, and now because maybe 2 days later, the heat's a little bit more tight, and people are looking at him in a certain way, especially the athletes, and those are the people he count on to get content from, right?
Yep.
He count on the athletes to get the content from. So now they looking at him like, dude, that's all you already had a bad rap for always going after some black athlete that you consider that you want to put your energy into. He did it to Kwame Brown. You know what I mean? He went after. He put a lot of. He put a lot of energy into Kwame. He put an energy into to Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? So Stephen A, man, I kind of like. For me, the ship sold on him. Like, I don't even care to watch him on no damn ESPN or his podcast.
He's a man
his
show.
Mouth is loudmouth. He's just a loudmouth to me, and I hate
he talks a lot.
That's crazy.
Problem.
Is he's like the only real sports show. I cannot do that dude Nick Wright show, Stony. I can't do it.
I can't.
I don't know. I know what you're saying. Those Stacks, like he's monotone. He brings a little flair and flavor to it.
But it's mainly Beans. I watch him because of the guest he has on there. Really,
you're right.
Guest on there, like he had Udonis Haslam on there today, which Udonis has said some real dope shit. I thought, and he does. I want to watch that. Yeah, he does have a lot of great guests on there. So that's the main reason why I watch the show. And I like Shannon Sharp. Some of the stuff Shannon says, and he has the dude Mad Dog Russo, which I listen to Mad Dog Russo.
Yeah, Mad Dog Russo. He's on radio. I usually catch him on his radio shit.
Yeah, he be saying some real shit.
He's funny.
He's funny.
New Yorker, I mean, but he says it like it is though. He's not biased. He lets the truth be told, man. He looks at certain sports situations and teams at a different angle that you probably wasn't like looking at the time. But he's good. He's really good. I mean, he used to have this show with the other dude. They went on for a while. I forgot the other New York personality. It was a while ago.
There you go, Mike and the Mad Dog. There you go.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Yeah. So but he brings he was on Stephen A's show too. I mean, he brings
he's on every Wednesday.
The element, huh?
Every Wednesday he's on the show.
Yeah, so you know he brings a nice vibe over there. Like he's a great co-host to Stephen A, because Stephen A could be too much sometimes. I think he's a little over himself. Like he used to be that guy that would break down stats. He'll break down some matchups and knowledge and everything. Now is like
history,
like an act. Everything is an act with Stephen A. Now.
There you go.
Act something out, and this he has these little comments. Like he's trying to be like this big personality, and he kind of like played himself a little bit today, man. He was talking a little too much, man, and the girl that was hosting like kind of like was like, nah, you got the wrong person. Like, because I think he thought she was on some show, and she was like, nah, that's not me. You talking about somebody else. And then you could tell it sidetracked him a little bit, but he's talking so fast that sometimes he trips over himself. So that's just the thing with him.
And that must have been a show. He was on there with the shorty with the bald head, right? She was on there today, I think.
But then the mediator today, the other shorty, she looked like she sounded like she knows her sports. Like she was saying, she made some good points today. And then Stephen A came.
Oh, you talking about the one Andrea Carter.
Andrea, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
her.
Andrea knew shit. Shout out to Andrea, she do.
Yeah, so he thought she was from, I think he thought she was from Boston or something. Like, didn't I see you in Boston? Yeah, she was like, nah, that wasn't me. And he was like, oh, I thought it was you. Then you could tell he kind of like fumbled a little bit and just trying to like clean himself up a little bit, but it's just he just talks too much, and he's too much sometimes.
Here you go, man. That's how I feel. He talks too much.
He could be like that, but he needs a manager. Just manager. You shouldn't have to be that way all show. Like, show some seriousness at some points, and then you could bring that your little humor in it. Like mix it up a little bit. But his shit's like throughout the whole show. Like he make faces and all kinds of references, and it's just, I don't know. It's getting a little too much,
That's what I mean. It's getting too much. And then now he's jumping into the political. The dude has a expose in the New York Times today. I seen it. Stephen A. does. You know what I mean? I forgot the title, but he got a page right now in the New York Times because why? He's getting political now. Just because he went on Fox with Hannity and all of them dudes, and he running his mouth about what he think black people should do and people should do, Democrat or whatever. And I think he kind of like he's losing people on that. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's not like his.
Kind of like Stephen A. Like, kind of stick to kind of the sports type of thing.
Like that's not your lane. Like stay in your lane.
I like my sports and my politics separate, man.
Separate, man. If you're gonna be my sports guy, you're gonna be my sports guy. Be my sports guy, man. Now don't start jumping into politics where you want to tell people, black people and people of color or Democrats or whatever, whoever they want to be, Democrats and Republicans or whatever. He want to start telling people what they should be and should not be doing based on their political, beliefs or standards. I think that's so corny that he's going that route. Like now you're commentating on politics. Now you're moving to politics to commentate. Nah, bro. That's why I said I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of his show.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired of his show, not the show on ESPN. Him, the show.
Yeah, his own show too. Yeah, show. I watched a little bit of it when he break. I watch it like when he got the little a good 6-7 minutes of it. I won't watch the whole thing because I can't really listen to him for too long. But when he has to make a point on a certain subject or a certain event that happened, whether it's a game, and he has like sometimes they'll break down the show to that segment where he's talking about something. Yeah, I watch that, because sometimes when he makes a point on a certain event or a subject, I could deal with him, but to listen to him for a whole show is kind of tough because
I'm telling you,
man, he gets too caught up in his personality, man. That's what it is.
I don't know if you've seen it, but if y'all would have watched Stephen A. What's up to everybody out there on the YouTube and the Facebook and the X world? Thanks for coming through and watching us here on Parlay with Us on Thursday nights. Real Talk with Parlay with Us. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe, man. We're hitting that 100 century mark on our subscribers on what they call organically growing channel. This channel has nothing to do with bots and robots and you know, people working behind the scenes on the fake side of things. This is all hardcore, real, stomping the ground, plugging our shit and gaining subscribers on the real deal. These people who are subscribed to us are watching us. This is not fake. This is real. We do the research, and the research tells the truth. So please like and subscribe.
Make sure they know you said bots.
Huh?
Make sure they know you said bots.
Yeah, I said bots.
Yo, let me tell you something about them bots, though. Them bots has cost me a lot of sneakers, dog.
They thought you said bots.
I thought I had to shoot, man. Yo, y'all young cats with these robots, man. Y'all need to stop it.
It's the bots that's getting that shit.
Oh, you know what?
Damn, they got me on the Kobe's, man.
That's a good one. What's up, Jill? What's up, Miss Hustle Stacks? Yeah, I heard about that Brittany Griner special that came out. I do want to watch that though.
I'm gonna catch it. Yeah,
I want to catch that. Thanks for putting that out there. We have to watch that so we can talk and comment about that, because I think she got I mean, not saying I think she got a story to tell. She got an interesting story to tell from what she went through.
A lot of deep shit. We don't want to. I know we all. Wifey put me on to as soon as I came through the door. I caught a piece of it, but from shit I caught, yo, Russia, they put her through it, yo.
Yeah.
And all she had, what she had? Hash?
Yeah, it was a little
vape pen.
A little vape pen with not even a fucking full half a gram in the shit. The shit was like basically almost done. She forgot it in there. She just forgot it in there.
Beans, I think, remember, she had been playing over there for years. I think she been going back and forth with the joint. I think Putin, being the slime ball that he is, he grabbed her up because he knew who she was and her status, just to get my man free over here. Remember, we had one of their hostages.
That's true.
Oh yeah, but
I think he
dangerous motherfucker got that.
Yeah, I think he grabbed her up on some shit like that. Like, okay, let me grab somebody that's well known out of your country and hold her hostage. Y'all gonna release
but I seen a little segment. I think who did she sit down with? What's the chick from CBS in the morning? What's that lady?
Walters?
Oprah's friend. Gail. She
Yeah,
sat down with Gail. I seen some little things she did where Gail asked her some questions, and she said something about like, yo, she should have known. Like, she kind of like took a little onus to saying that she should have checked her bag before she made the travel. She said something like that, but I don't know if that was just to clarify, like you saying, Stacks, like don't want to get into the whole espionage thing about it, the whole, you know, Russia against America thing. She tried to, because she did say, oh, she should have known better. She should have checked her bags and make sure everything, she was good money, before she even got on no plane to go to to go anyway, to go to Russia. She's like, it was a mistake she made. It was a lack of judgment. But like you said, she's been on that for a while. Like she had been
playing in Russia for years.
Mm-hmm.
How much time she do?
She almost did a year up in that joint.
Yo, almost.
For all y'all trying to give her 10 bangers, man. They were trying to give her 10 bangers. She got 10 bangers was the sentence.
1 year in out of the country jail is like 3, from what I
heard. That's what you call lock up a bride.
Yeah, they say them shits.
They gave her 9. Yeah, see, they was gonna give her 9 years, and I think she did about. It wasn't a full year, but I think she was in there for almost a year, man. Almost.
Yo, did we trade? Did we make?
We traded.
We made the trade, huh?
We made the trade.
Some ill war crime dude, like
some criminals, some little
terrorist,
a tyrant. Like he was a tyrant.
They sent the Navy SEALs to go get my man. That's how ill.
That's how crazy.
Is it that dude? Was it the dude that they claim they made the movie on, that he used to sell the guns and the
No.
It's not him.
Yeah,
that movie was based on Oliver North. That movie you're talking about.
No, no. The
with
dude,
Nicolas
the
Cage?
Russian dude. Remember Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, it was on Oliver North.
Lord of War. That shit was ill.
Yeah, that was
No,
based on Oliver
the
North.
Lords of War, but he was a Russian cat though. The dude who was selling the arms, man, they caught him. I think he's supposed to be the real life him. This dude was an arms dealer.
Look it up. No,
Yeah.
they had to make some characters like fictional, but because they you know they had to protect people's classified information.
Now,
but that's what Oliver North was doing. He was doing the same shit that he was doing.
He was doing that on the whole military side of things with the Contras and shit. He was selling weapons to the Contras and funneling money and drugs. But the dude, the Russian dude who was selling arms across seas over there in Europe, he was a Russian dude that they was running after. I'm telling you, I think this dude that they let go, look it up. It was the dude he was a Russian arms dealer that was an arms dealer, and they caught his ass and they had him. And that's who they traded for. Trust me when I'm telling you, the dude was Russian. Trust me, he was Russian.
Yeah, he was like an ill dude too. He was like a super ill dude.
Yeah,
he was an ill dude. They almost didn't want to make the trade because of that, because they couldn't afford to let a guy like that loose.
I ain't gonna front. That was a hard. Like
that shit was fucked.
You might have had to do the 9.
Everybody felt that way.
Might have had to do the 9. I ain't gonna lie to you.
When they broke when they broke his resume down, that changed my whole shit. Like, my brows raised. I was like, what? Like, damn, they can't let this crazy motherfucker out of there.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah. What you said, the prisoner of death?
The merchant of death.
The merchant of death, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the dude he used to. Matter of fact, I think it's the same dude. He created those wars over in Africa and stuff. He was the dude who was selling guns to all those different warlords in Africa and all them wars that was going. He was that dude. That's the dude they caught up. I'm telling you, from Lords of War, that same movie, fictional.
Google it. It'll tell you when you Google it, like what Lords of War based on.
Yeah, look it up. I'm telling you. You're gonna be surprised. I'm telling you, it was based on that dude who was selling them arms across there over there in Africa, and he was creating wars and shit with them different warlords and factions. That's the dude. He's a Russian cat. They caught his ass up. That's what that movie was about. Trust me,
Lord of War?
Yep.
Yeah, Lord of War.
Yeah, Lord of War. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yo, I'm telling you, Jill brought up a good one, but yeah, yeah, Brittany Griner, man. She's lucky, man. She's lucky.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, man. There's
Victor Bout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all, that's from that movie. That dude was a real dude, yo. That ain't fiction. That ain't no freaking.
Yeah, they've been looking for that dude. I'm telling you, dog, fucking with me, she might have had to do the 9. She might have to do the 9. I don't do the 9. Like,
we can't
shout out to what did he say? Berto UC? Berto?
Yeah,
Berto UC.
Berto UC. Shout out to Berto UC. Yeah,
I know Berto, but I don't know if it's the Berto.
It's the same one. Yeah, shout out for jumping in there, man, and giving us that, man. Thanks for coming in on the comment.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's the. I told you, they traded for him. They traded her for him.
I didn't know they made that trade. They didn't say anything.
She might have had to do the 9.
We had to do the 9. I would have had to. She'd have came home. I would have blessed her with a whole lot of shit, but she'd have had to do the 9, Stony, straight up.
Yo, damn, man.
She probably wouldn't have survived the 9 though, bro. Seriously.
Nah, hell no.
Real talk. She wasn't going to survive that 9. She probably wouldn't. Because you know what they do out there in Russia, and I don't know. I can't say. I don't never been to Russia, but from what I heard, after a while they send you to Siberia up north in them freezing tundra prisons, man, and them places is nothing to be messed with. Like you end up in them joints, you disappear, you just gone. This is not like being up in Nashua or some shit or the Bay. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell no. And they work. They put them in labor. They work in labor camps.
Pelican Bay seemed like the fucking Marriott to them fucking Russian prisoners, dog. Them Russian prisoners, dog. I heard them shits in the Mexican prisons ain't nothing to play with, dog.
Nothing to play with. Yo, lock up abroad. I heard it's just nothing to play with, period. It's a whole different culture.
It's DeBerto. It is DeBerto. Oh, what up, DeBerto?
Oh shit! Shout out to Berto.
You know that's your people's.
That's my people's, man.
Shout out Berto, man. Thanks for coming through,
man.
Yo, Berto, if you ain't not a subscriber already, please subscribe, Berto. And if you already a subscriber, share
man.
this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but share it, man. Share it with your peoples and hit the like button at least, Berto. Hit that like, man.
Berto, what up? That sound like a Haitian cat from down Eggleston, Stony. Wait.
Nah, man. Nah, that's a Latino, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, Berto, you know, Latino,
Roberto.
Man. That's Latino all the way. Yeah, short for Roberto. This is a lot of different ones.
Word. Yeah. I thought sound Haitian. Arroz con pollo.
Yeah, all day. Arroz con pollo. What's the other one?
Luis Orlando.
Yo, Stacks be thinking he be knowing shit, man. My man, know like a couple of words, man. Always like a food reference.
Hold on, Stoney. I know. Hey, for all y'all don't know, we used to fuck with Stoney. Yo, I'm gonna tell you a funny Stoney story. I'm gonna get on it right. This shit just bring it back.
You know, rice and beans.
Nah, not even that one. Not even that one. I remember, yo, for all y'all don't know, we all grew up, basically played knew each other since damn near diapers. So the whole time, I never knew Stoney was Dominican. I just thought he was another black motherfucker from around the way. So one day I'm at his crib and I hear him. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, I never knew Stoney was Dominican until like the 7th grade. I'm like, oh, I didn't know though. I didn't know you was Spanish.
Yo, I mean, that's how a lot of people found out. Once I had to, talk that talk, because my parents, they, I had to talk that Spanish. It was only so long before, I had to talk Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So that's how people was finding out when my mom used to call my name out the window, or whenever I had to speak to my parents.
Since the Ellis though, I think we was up hip to that since the Ellis though, especially when we got to middle school, your cousins them used to have those parties on Harold. Like I was always D to go around the block on Harold.
Oh yeah.
That's Stoney, that's told you the how much of a melting pot Boston was in the hood.
Yeah, you talking about the late 70s.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Shout out to the homies we used to play ball with. Was OG Juan with the red hair, Puerto Rico.
OG Juan with
the red hair. Remember?
OG Juan with the red hair, Puerto Rican. He was one of the first. That's a Puerto Rican dude who grew up with us in the neighborhood.
Yeah, in the neighborhood. Shout out to
OG Juan.
Juan was some cool people, man. There was a lot of Spanish dudes that grew up with us. I was the Islander on the block. Yep, Beans was the Islander. That's facts right there.
You know what I mean?
I was one of the few. Yeah, we was one of the few that moved in that area.
That's what I'm saying. You was probably one of the few that Spanish or Dominican that lived on the block.
That didn't live.
I'm talking about going
crazy, man.
Yo, that didn't live in Eggleston or Jamaica Plain.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right, exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody was in Eggleston. Exactly.
Part of Center Street Beans, that was all Spanish right there. You knew.
Yes. You talking about Mozart and all them, that whole area. Matter of fact, speaking of that, that's where Berto's from. Berto's from that area.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Berto. Yeah, he was one of the first ones to comment on our show.
What you said about Pedro Beans? He said
that's cool.
Pedro got that cut.
Yes, he was one of the first ones. That's right.
Berto was one of the first one. But he's from that area. Beans. Berto's from that area, man. They from that JP.
Okay.
Mozart area. One of them side streets down there.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
X-Men.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. You don't realize that until you get older, man. I thought there was a lot of Hispanics around there at the time. You be realizing until you get older.
Not where you was, man. Not where you was.
It was just us.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all was just
Amory Street, Amory Street, fam. Yeah, that's down them ways, man. That's eggy.
Yep.
I call that eggy.
yeah.
You
Shout out
know,
to Eggy.
that's
What
eggy.
was the name? What was the name of the joint right there? We used to go. We used to get the cheeseburger and fries from on the corner right there.
UG's? No.
Nah, that was Eggleston's House of Pizza.
Nah, wasn't even that Beans. It was. Was it Pandora's?
Nah.
Nah.
Dog, it was right across from from Eggleston Station. We used to always go. Remember, they had the burger and fries.
It was UG's, I think.
Yo,
Nah,
I promise you.
Sure?
I
Nah.
promise you, Stony.
It wasn't
These
UG's,
would
not
know
eggy.
because we used to walk that way to the Curly. We used to
We used to
always
walk
on the
that way.
back.
It's Pandora's.
Yeah, Pandora's, right? We used to always
Pandora's?
stop there.
It's
Yeah,
Pandora's.
yeah.
It was Pandora's. You're right.
Remember they had the $5
Berto. Since you know Amory Street, you know that neighborhood. I know that's you co-sign that. That's Pandora's from back in the days. It gotta be. I remember that now. Yes. It is not Eggleston House of Pizza. It was Pandora's. They changed
that was the first
right.
time, the first spot. Like, remember Beans used to have the $5 burger and fries. We used to always go there and get the $5 burger and fries.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yo, Beantown, man. It was some days.
Yeah, man. That
yeah. So boy, guys, yeah. So we jumped off. Thanks, people, for still staying in, man, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Berto, for jumping in on the chat. Thanks, Jill, for jumping in on the chat and giving us that little, gem about Brittany Griner, man, and looking. And yes, I am going to check out that 2020 on her, man, and see what she got to talk about. That's interested, and we could talk about that next Thursday on Real Talk, man, when we reevaluate that show. But what? I put the next title out there because I haven't really been paying attention too much to hip hop lately because it's all sports for me. But now out there is, I like Kendrick Lamar. Drake's a good, Drake's, obviously you might want to say a Hall of Fame rapper, but he's he's one of them. And
he's catching heat right now, though.
Kendrick Lamar's another one. Ooh. And now them two are going at it lyrically. And I think it's good for the little spice for hip hop because now that's making people want to be a little bit tuned in because, like I just said, I'm not tuned in. I'm tuned into sports and business and other things that's going on. And so to hear that hip hop has a little spice going on, that's with dudes coming at each other, and hopefully is good banter and not nothing that's taking it to the other level, taking it to the street level.
That won't happen.
But these are not those type of rappers, and I understand.
This is a new, bubble gum around the backpack, just trying to create a buzz type of battle. It ain't even. It's not like the old school
Berto
battle.
Trying to clown Berto. Yeah, Berto, I'm gonna give it to you, Berto. I just seen that. He said y'all like 5-7 years older than me. I feel you, man.
I mean, but that's not too far though.
Yeah, he's trying to Berto trying to give us the business, yo. I hear you, Berto. Yeah, we some OGs out here.
We're more like 5 years. 5 years.
We some OGs, but we still giving it to you, man. We still, we still got it nice, yo. You know what I mean? We still doing it. But yo, he said go Bruins. Yeah, go. Hopefully they winning tonight.
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I ain't paying attention to the stat tacker on that. On that one. I don't know what's going on with the Bruins game, but thanks for giving the Bruins a shout out. Yep, go Bruins. Hopefully they can make it to the second round. Stop playing around. You know what I mean? But enough talk with that. But yeah, so Crooks, and Stacks, what's going on with this little hip hop beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar? Like, I don't know nothing about it, but I hear it's been stirring up for the past few weeks now.
It's a lot of that beef, but Stoney said it's bubblegum shit, but that Chris Brown and Quavo shit may get to that point because Chris Brown
that can get to
right there is real beef. That's real
beef.
So Chris Breezy and Quavo got a little stomp.
They're not making songs about each other. They saying some
shit. They got problems.
I said this. I said, yo,
they saying some shit. They no song type
Chris
shit
Brown
on that
said
shit.
About Quavo. When I seen Chris Brown, he would have to explain that. He would have to explain. He got personal. He got real personal. Like
Yeah.
That shit he said about woo, he had went in. Then Quavo had the concert. I heard that Breezy bought half the tickets, so it looked like Quavo didn't have no fans at the show.
Get out of here.
I
That's
mean, they
real?
said that. I don't know how much I can believe that, because that's a waste of. I mean, you hated a dude that bad that you willing to spend that much change.
No, Breezy.
That's some other level shit.
Breezy, remember 50 did that shit to Ja Rule too.
Yes, to a certain extent, man. Not to that degree. I mean, there was nobody at that damn concert, man.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? You talking about Quavo, man? You know that dude bring a lot of heads into all his performances. So yeah, that's real beef. That's some real shit, and that's some, you know. I mean, if I had to take a guess, that it's over, girl. No doubt about it.
It's over. It's over.
No doubt about that. Somebody said something.
That one girl, Karuchi. Yo, she got Chris' mind blown, yo. Every time somebody touch that girl, Chris loses his mind about that girl.
Yo, he be bugging out over that girl, man. And she knows
still,
it.
But I thought that was done in a Chris Breezy be on all kind of shorties,
Chris
though.
Breezy be bugging, man. Yeah, that dude.
That one right there,
he's a mess.
That one be bothering Breezy.
Yo, no bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like Breezy. I think Breezy's the shit. Yo, I think he's nice, but
I fuck with Breezy.
I fucks with Breezy.
I used to fuck with Breezy, but he's just not. He's just on some other. I mean, first of all, I think he's doing a lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs. I know at one point he did look like he was doing too much
dude,
drugs.
Bugging, he's
looking
bugging
too
out,
skinny,
man.
looking too pale. Yeah,
looking dead. Like a lot of these drug users they be looking dead, man. You know, walking around and shit, the deep eye sockets and shit.
Right.
But no, that shit's real. But what I mean by that bubblegum shit is like these dudes ain't really going. It ain't really no threat. They all got all kinds of security around them, so they brave to be saying all this shit and talking all that talk. But thing is with Drake, I don't know if I'm sure y'all heard about it. He did some AI shit. He used Tupac's and Snoop's voice to diss Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like, what? Like, you know, I mean, the lyrics, he might have been saying some shit, but I was taken back by the voices, like why he had to use those dudes' voices, you know, to get at somebody, and I kind of lost respect for him on that level, you know, like I never saw nothing like that.
What do you think? What do you think
he used Tupac's voice with the AI?
Yeah, but I'm
shit.
saying,
like,
what he thought that was like innovative, like that was so fly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he thought it was innovative. He thought it was something new to do.
I heard Park Estates made him take that away, though. I heard he had to take that away.
Yep. They gave him time. They gave him some days to do it, to cease to exist. They gave him like 10 days to take it off all platforms. So you knew that was coming. I mean, you using Tupac's voice. I mean, Tupac's a person you don't touch. Anybody that's gonna do something with Tupac, it got to be his people's, not Drake. No disrespect, not Drake. You didn't know Pac. You wasn't around that era. Like, you don't use his liking for nothing. Like, I think that's why I felt like that was kind of corny that he did that. And then Snoop's voice, what that was about. You know, so he caught a lot of heat for that. You know, a lot of people was getting on him, questioning his authenticity. I mean, and it was just a bad look. It was a bad look on his part. He was better off just using his own voice, you know, and just old school shit. You know, you go back and forth, you kick that flow, you battle rap, because he got at when he did when him and Meek Mill was going at it, that back to back. I said, yo, this dude arrived. I was like, yo, I was a Drake fan because he was spitting some shit on that diss track. The last time he had a battle with another rapper, which was with Meek Mill, that old beef they had. He ate Meek Mill's lunch. I mean, he killed Meek Mill on that battle. Meek Mill had nothing on him.
Right.
But then he comes with this shit. Rick Ross got at him on some shit. Rick Ross got a crazy diss track for Drake.
You was telling me, you was saying that. I didn't even listen.
Listen, Drake, that shit was ill. Oh man,
he catch that yet.
Some old school, you know, ill beat, and he was just spitting some shit, like, you know, like that real battle rap shit.
Ross got his own shit because he might be named in that indictment, so he might. Ross got to fall back. And plus, Ross kind of eased away from that CO shit, real slick. You know what I'm saying?
He survived it.
He survived it.
Yeah.
He survived it. You're right, though. That's a good analogy.
I think that's why he pushes his agenda too much.
That's a good analogy, Stoney. I think how he survived it, good advertisement, good what do you call that, PR work. I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. That right there, just keep pushing that in your head, made people forget about I'm a CEO, I'm a CEO, I'm a CEO. Like he would just, so that was a great PR pitch by him, turning a persona of I'm a boss persona. That's what it is. I'm a boss. Like that became his persona.
Right.
So it kind of like, huh?
That Big Meech, Larry Hoover, that song.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that kind of covered
took him to another level.
Covered that other shit that people were starting to look like, oh, wait a minute, though, you was a CEO and all this other shit. So you're right. But Kendrick Lamar, I never thought that, me listening to so many albums of Kendrick Lamar, and I like the dude's style, coming out of LA, man, and stuff like that. He's like, to me, one of the, in this era, one of the best rappers out there in this era. And to know now, this is the first time I ever even heard Kendrick Lamar. Maybe he had battles in his albums with people that I didn't realize he was rap battling with. But to be this one, to be kind of like very mainstream, where it's a battle against Drake and him, like it's a known thing. Yeah, that's, and I want to hear it. I haven't paid attention to it, but I want to hear it, and I want to see if it's something valuable for the culture. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't really listen to any of the diss tracks. I listened to Rick Ross's shit because that's more my style. A nice beat and just spitting. I knew this dude did the AI shit. I was like, I'll get to that at some point. I already know he already lost me with the Tupac boys, so I didn't really get into that. I didn't get into Kendrick Lamar yet. I sent
that joint to y'all on the thread. If you look at the text,
I'm gonna try to break that shit down a little bit.
With the Kendrick one,
yeah, I sent that joint.
You gotta listen to it a couple of times. He's fast with the words, and he be saying some real subliminal shit. You gotta really like listen to it. Rick Ross was just straight saying some shit like, "Yo, I got more money than you." Saying some like, all kinds of like shit that you could just boom understand right from the jump. But we'll see, man. I think Rick Ross is winning so far because Drake, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Drake, I mean, Drake probably, I don't know. Drake got so much fucking music out. He might be watered down. So
that's what probably he might be popped out. He's pop artist, man.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. I was a Drake fan. Man. I'm gonna tell you right now. Drake.
If he was still messing with Weezy, he probably have some shit for him.
Remember he had albums where he'll have
some. Tell the truth, guys. If he was still messing with Weezy, if he was still really messing with Weezy like that, and I don't know if he's in the booth with him or sitting in the studio, but if he was still in the studio with Weezy, his shit would probably be, and Weezy's off too because he likes to pop too much. He like to do too many drugs and
on that lean, man.
You know what I mean? So
all them dudes on that lean, they all Juelz too. Juelz Santana, wasted talent. Weezy, it's a wrap for him. I mean, think about it, he's a young dude. Why hasn't he been putting out anything? You
say that though about Weezy, but Weezy solidified. Like that.
No, he is solidified.
He had his run.
I just don't think when you don't have to put out music.
No, he don't. But he's falling off the, let's say, relevancy.
Stacks, you got to be that dude though. You like look what, for example, I love what Nas did when Nas did the Magic, that little Magic album run he did when he got with that producer
Hitman.
Boom. I think as a legend, even Jay did it with 444. He got with No ID. I feel like as a legend, even if you have a hiatus in music, you got to give that. You got to give your fans some shit. Like, let me get with this producer. Let me make this EP oh, let me make this joint where people know I'm still here. I just been chilling, but I'm gonna give you guys a treat because you guys been my fans. I haven't been giving y'all nothing. I'm pretty much retired, but I'm gonna give you this just on the strength, just to let you guys know I'm still in this music shit. And Weezy hasn't done that.
But
nope.
Yeah, but
all the greats have. The greats done that.
Yeah, but Weezy is one of the greats. I ain't gonna front.
He is though. No, Cook. He is one of the greats, man.
He's not in my top.
You can't say Weezy's not in the top 10.
Nah, he's not
in my top 10.
He's in the top 10. Come on, Cook. He gotta be. Weezy?
Weezy F baby, come on, dog.
Come on.
You gotta take the whole. You gotta take the whole body,
like a cop car, like a cop car.
From where he ended. From where
dog, them first two Carter albums, fire.
Come on,
no doubt.
Okay, for you, every
no doubt.
Listen,
for me, that lady cop shit. Come on, man.
He had some joints. I'll give it to you. He had joints. He had a hell of a run.
A lot of joints.
He had a hell of a run. He had some joints, but he's not in my top 10 though.
That's crazy. He's in mine.
He's in mine.
I got to put it together, but he's definitely not on my top 10.
I got to put it together, but he's in mine. I got Weezy in there.
I got Ghostface over him. I'll tell you that.
See, that's y'all old school cash, y'all. That's
old school.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about hip hop, man.
I feel you, but
I feel you. That's old school.
I feel you on that one. Ghost is
but that's like saying you got KRS-One in there.
Yeah, there you go.
No. That's old school. Ghostface is like right part of that run. I mean, they had when Raekwon came out with the Cuban Links 2 album. That was relevant still. They were still in the game, and
so then you saying so Busta then too? Then Busta. So you saying Busta?
Nah. Busta's not even in my. He's not in my top 10 either. I'll take.
But
look at that shit. I'm trying to see where I'll take Busta or Weezy. Nah. I'll take Busta over Weezy. Hold on,
because I know right now.
I'm taking Busta over Weezy all day.
Busta been putting out way more better music than Ghost has. I tell you that.
That's right.
I'll tell you that.
You talking about the
relevant music?
No. You talking about Iron Man?
No, I'm talking about right now, like you said. Right now, Busta had
that last album is hot too.
Busta had joints on that album.
His last album. Album is hot.
Busta's last hot album was Anarchy, I think.
Nah.
Busta been he kind of lost.
I'm gonna tell you the name of the album right now so you can listen to it, and you're gonna tell me why.
Nah, Busta kind of lost me a little bit. He had that run with that little rapping fast shit, man. Like when he did Extinction Level Event, that was one of my favorite Busta albums. Like the early Busta, I was fucking.
Okay, so did you? Okay, hold on. Let me see the new Busta. Let me tell you the new Busta, yo. Hold on. I'm telling you,
there's a few cats. I tell you, I take Jewels over Weezy all day. I feel like Jewels is responsible for Weezy's style. To be honest with you,
stop.
Yo, when Weezy was on with Juice Santana, that run they had together, I can't feel those mixed joints. I felt like from that point on, I think Weezy took off. Look at what he done before he got with Jewels. That's why I'm so salty at Jewels. Jewels should have been on that shit. Like, what? I made Weezy.
Do you remember the conversation?
I gave Weezy his style. Listen how Weezy was rhyming when he was with the Hot Boys.
I'm just take it back. You remember the conversation when Hov was at the top of his game? In that conversation, go back and look at this conversation when Hov called Weezy and said, "Dog, I see you."
Right.
Who has Hov ever called and said when Hov was at the top of the game and said Weezy?
Oh, Extinction Level Event 2. Busta Rhymes Extinction Level Event 2. Listen to that album.
That's about Hov. Hov is so strategic. Hov is the type of person, and I learned this over the years. It took me a while to realize this about Hov, because I used to think when Hov used to fuck with dudes I used to be like, oh shit, I gotta fuck with this dude. Hov fucking with him. Hov, he was so smart. He knew whoever was in, that was gonna broaden his horizon. When he did joints with UGK, when he did joints with Juvie, like what the fuck was he doing a joint with Juvie for? Of course, he had to do a joint with Wayne. Wayne was on fire. Hov was, if you was on fire, Hov was doing a drink with you.
Wayne was scorching.
Not meaning that Hov is thinking that much of you. I think it's more about Hov trying to like look out for himself as well, trying to get your audience. Trying to get your audience as well.
I was going to take when Hov said, there's only a couple artists Hov has ever mentioned that they coming, and it was 50 and it was Weezy. Those are the only two artists I've ever heard him mention that and when this was Hov was at top of his shit now.
Yep.
And Hov said he called Weezy and said, "Yo, dog, I see you. Your shit is nice."
Look, I'm
you know what I'm
not.
saying?
Yo, the Carter, come on, man, the Carter. Yo, man, listen.
I'm not.
Man.
Look, I'm not. Weezy had a hell of a run. Trust me, there's some joints that he got that I fuck with. I like some of the joints he did with other artists. You know, I like his collabos. His collabos to me is the shit.
Was the shit, right?
But I never really had a Weezy album playing in my joint. Like I had Weezy playing a single, a collabo, and stuff like that. But I never really listened to a Weezy album.
Okay.
And let me tell you something, right?
Couple
when Weezy was when you got to listen to Weezy when he was with the Hot Boys, and listen to Weezy when he started doing collabos with them East Coast dudes, man, with them Jewels and all them other guys. When he broke out
to tell you the truth, when Weezy was really, really on some shit is when he was on his way out with the crew, with what you call it in them, with what's the dude's name? Baby. When he was creeping out of that, when he was leaping out of that with the whole what's the name of him? Young Money. Right before he got to the crest of Young Money is when Weezy was real crushing it, and he was basically liberating himself away from Baby and them dudes.
And he did great features. Great features.
Wait, no. Let me tell you something. He may be not only top five mixtape guy when Weezy was going in.
Oh, that's true.
Mixtapes were great.
Yes.
I'm telling you, all this shit bonkers. Even remember Hov said it on the drive. Got to send it out to the mixtape Weezy. You know what I'm saying? He had a run.
Hov's on fire. Hov's gonna see you, man.
He had a run.
He had a run. Look, I ain't knocking his run, but he's not in my top 10 though.
I'm just saying, for a person I just think he's a superstar, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Superstar, all of that. Hall of Fame rapper. Hall of Fame superstar rapper Weezy is. And not to be, let's say, in the mix right now. And not saying in the mix with making music and stuff like that. He just got to be, just look how many guys that's not even doing nothing that's relevant.
You got to think about it too, Stoney. Weezy's probably still spending that Nicki Minaj money.
That's what I'm saying.
That was his
no doubt.
The Drake money.
He's spending a little bit. He's spending that Drake money too.
Yeah, exactly.
That Drake money.
Weezy on some shit like, yo, I'm chilling. My shit solidified.
He's chilling. I just hope he takes care of himself, man. Because it looked like he's abusing something. Right.
I think they all got their vices.
They all got their vices, man. But this
all got their vices.
I don't, to each his own. But some of us grow. Some of us realize what's good for us in the long run. Because when you're in a position where everything is limitless, that could be dangerous. When you can have limitless of anything you want, that could be dangerous because too much of anything ain't good for you.
It ain't good for you. So, nice analogy.
So if you can manage yourself as a person, as you get older, you try to think of doing things that's gonna help you in the long run, the longevity of things. Then you could be looked at as that guy. Like, he did his thing. Look at him. He's chilling. He's everything is great with him. But when you're deteriorating, man, it could take away a lot of your accomplishments. And I just feel like in his case, I'm not saying he's doing anything. It's just the looks.
I don't think when you deteriorate, it takes away your accomplishments, Tony. I disagree with that. I think it don't affect your body of work because you got.
Yeah, I don't mean it that way, but. Yeah, look at me. Look what people are gonna be talking about. They're gonna be talking about. Look, this dude's looking like. They're not even talking about. Hey, it's gonna be more about like, damn, you seen Weezy? This dude's looking shady. And next thing you know, it's all about that. It ain't all about all the joints he had in the past and the
that's true.
But
is he touring? Is he doing this?
Those weaker minded dudes, though, because I can block that shit out and put a Weezy joint on.
Yeah. No
doubt. But you know what?
I'm
I think
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
I think I'm with
I'm rooting
Stoney
for
on
him
this.
in
I'm with Stoney on
that
this. I
sense.
feel as though
I'm
that
rooting for him.
Weezy for all the resources that you do have out here in the world, and you got all the resources in the world, man. And we don't know the behind the scenes. We don't know
Right.
what's going on with my brother, right? But one thing I could say is looks, you know, how you want to say
The optics, you know,
appearance.
the appearance. There you go. Just the
Your
appearance. There you
appearance
go.
tells a story.
Yes.
If you're a dusty motherfucker looking dusty and shady, what people gonna say? Yo, that's a dusty motherfucker. He don't even.
Okay, if you say that about Weezy, you can say that about Jewels too.
But that's what he said.
I've been saying that.
He's
I said that about Jewels. Yeah,
he's
like
saying that.
hell yeah, Jewels is he's done. It's a wrap for him. I seen him in the recent. That's why I said wasted talent. That's what I said about Jewels earlier. Wasted talent. Another youngin that has so much talent, so much. I mean, this dude. I don't want to get into it too much, but when they did the battle between I felt like when they did the battle between Dipset and the Rough Riders, that was his return. That was his stage, his big comeback, his return. That was him. That was him to take over. He could have. Yo, let me tell you, the joint, the hits that Jewels got when he was on those mixtapes, I Can't Feel My Face mixtapes. Oh man, he was doing his thing, man. But that's another case of somebody who's abusing something, and by the parents, the way he was talking recently, I saw a recent interview with him. I was like, yo, this dude's done, man. He's done. He's been talking about some album for like the last 2-3 years that just never came out, never saw the light of day.
That's
so
true.
You know there's something else going on in his life that's stopping him from, you know, making these moves. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the thing with
these. Look at his man's in them. No, the truth. No, that's real talk though. That's real talk. No, you know, no pun. You know, no.
And I'm
pun
a fan of him.
Part of the show. That's the name of this show.
I'm a big fan of Jewels.
But that's real talk though, because if you could look at Stacks, Crook, think about this. If you look at what his camp is doing, as far as I don't care for I don't care for Jim Jones, but for Jim Jones and Cam, and I think I like Cam. I always like Cam.
I fuck with Killer heavy.
I fuck with Killer.
That whole Dipset.
Killer and Jimmy.
Well, Stoney is how I feel about Cam. Like Cam.
Killer and Jimmy is out there doing their thing in the genre still. Cam is being relevant by creating a podcast that's busting people in the head right now. He has one of the top podcasts out there, Cam and Mace. And Jim, obviously, he does his thing. He's still rapping. He's still on features. He's still doing this and still. Jewels is part of that camp, but what's going on with him? And Stoney's right.
Yeah, it was just.
There's some underlying issue, because how could the rest of the camp still be thriving? And you're looking like you're not thriving.
And he's the youngest.
And you're the youngest out the camp.
The youngest. And
so maybe that little stint upstate changed a few things.
Yes,
he did a little time.
And he has a lot of music.
He did a little time.
I can see me.
Look what's going on with Keith Murray. They say Keith Murray's in the Dire Straits situation.
He's done, but
Keith
Murray's situation is different. He's more of an old school guy where you
but think about that. No. I understand what you're saying. No, but listen about Keith Murray though, because we're talking hip hop and stuff, right? This is the culture. We're talking hip hop, and before Keith Murray went and did his time, there was nobody better than Keith Murray, bro.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm going to limb, Beans. Keith Murray might have had one of the greatest hip hop albums. That first Keith Murray album with
the beautifulest thing in the world.
Yo, they did this the documentary on that. Y'all gotta check that out. When Big pulled him to the side and he's like, "Yo, Keith, your shit's iller than mine. Like your shit's not selling. I don't know why it's not selling. Your shit's better than mine." And to go on to that,
you're talking about Ready to Die.
Yes, Ready to Die. I'm talking about that. Right. When they was and Big shouted him out so much that he put him on that Who Shot You remix, Puff never put that out because Keith Murray went in on that shit. I'm telling you, Keith went on. You gotta look for that joint. I'm telling you, Keith Murray. That's when Big.
I remember that joint.
Nobody was fucking with Big at that point. Nobody. Nobody was fucking with that Ready to Die album. That shit came out. There's only a couple albums that hit harder than that Ready to Die, Illmatic, and that 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Them shits came out and they just froze hip hop for a second.
That's true.
Right.
Niggas was just yo, I can't stop listening.
And Snoop.
Yeah, yes, yo.
Oh yeah,
I apologize, Snoop, because that doggy style shit was
doggy
crazy.
Style.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the Chronic. So you can't them dudes, Dre, the Chronic, Doggy Style, the Wu album, the first Wu-Tang album.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
like you said, Illmatic,
impactful.
Ready to Die, Get Rich or Die Trying. Those was like iconic
joint for me. For me, Stone. This is how I clarify.
X's first album. Oh my god!
My artist in my top 10 has to have an album that you just press play and let it play. He has to. You can't fast forward a joint. Nothing. Put the album in the joint and just let it play. If you don't have two of those under your belt, you're not in the top 10.
Muddy Waters.
Berto,
you're not quoting Supreme Clientele.
Berto might be right with this one. If y'all know Muddy Waters, y'all know
Iron Man.
Redman. Hey, hold on.
Oh no, Muddy Waters my shit.
Berto. Redman got 3 joints that you can let play.
Oh yeah,
side.
The dark side. The red tape.
The red joint, Stony. Word.
Listen, the red tape.
So that red tape.
Listen, the red tape has a what do you call it? Has a sentimental value to me. There you go. I'm glad I came with it. It has a sentimental value. The red tape, that period, that's we were out of high school when that tape came out.
The Funk Doctor,
we was becoming men.
Yo, that there is a dark side.
There's the dark side. Oh,
yo, that album was serious.
Right there.
Serious.
Sense right there.
People,
man, let me tell you, man, that brings me back to time and place, man.
These dudes are old school, but we're hip hop connoisseurs. We could tell y'all about some real. We're telling y'all about iconic albums out here.
That's when you had to be. Back in the day, you had to be an MC. You had to be
on some shit. You had to be on some shit. There was no room for nothing. Like you don't know how on point you had to be back then.
You're right. That was a good single.
Yes, I agree. Yo, when Nas told you, man, you know, step your rhymes up, man.
That was a good single. That was some shit. CNN, TONY, Invade NY, Multiply. Yo, come on. Now I know that.
While we on some Queen shit, the first 4 Mobb Deep joints.
Let me tell you something.
I think the greatest.
Hip hop might have started in the Bronx.
My phone,
Queens is hip hop to me. The hip hop temple.
It's Queens in my phone, 90%. Right? I'm gonna tell y'all that. I'm talking about on the whole school, like the albums we're talking about, right? But there's 2 main staples in my phone, and it's Illmatic and every Mobb Deep album that came out. Yeah.
Illmatic is the greatest hip hop album ever. You ain't telling me no different.
No,
there's nothing. I'm talking about
pure album of all time.
I'm sorry, that Radio Dies neck and neck.
What singles?
Ready to Die?
Party records?
That Ready to Die neck and neck, dog.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
No, it's not.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, Bean.
No, it's not. And I got Jadakiss ahead of Biggie.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Kiss won't even give you that. You know what I'm
saying? Lyrically, I got Kiss ahead of.
Lyrically, but truthfully, Crooks. Truthfully, the 2 greatest albums, though. Thanks, guys. Whoever's giving us the balloons, we love it. I know we're giving y'all a good show.
Doubt and Illmatic. Like my 2 Illest albums.
I'm gonna put Illmatic first.
It could touch something, but I like
Illmatic number 1. No, listen though. Illmatic number 1. Ready to Die. Reasonable Doubt, and then Mobb Deep. What's the first one?
yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I got the purple tape ahead of Ready to Die.
I gotta go with that.
Man,
shout out
Ready to Die.
I got the purple tape ahead of Ready to Die.
Yo,
man.
Ready to Die changed the game, bro.
Yo, I gotta
Ready
go.
to Die changed the game.
Hey, Beans, I'm sorry. I gotta put that.
I have some issues on some songs he had. I had a couple of issues, but
what songs he had some issues with on that Ready to Die?
What?
What songs?
What songs? Ready to Die?
You can't stay that without no facts, Stone. You gotta come with it now.
Oh, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. And Tupac. What's that album?
Oh, Tupac now?
Huh?
Oh no.
The double
Machiavelli.
The double CD. Machiavelli was top.
No.
That was Pac's best
CDs.
It was the double.
That was Pac's best work.
Machiavelli is the illest Tupac album.
Machiavelli the Dawn was Machiavelli. Machiavelli was
oh
hot.
My goodness.
No, you're right. Machiavelli was the shit.
But
that double album,
dog, that shit. What on Machiavelli's touching with Ambitions of a Rider?
There you go. The double
first.
They ain't fucking with that Ambitions of a Rider.
Bomb first. Mr. Bomb first, yo. He was saying some shit on that shit. Yo, that in the beat.
Yo,
the beat
anywhere right now.
Think about the double album
now and throw that Ambitions of a Rider on, niggas lose.
No, that Ambitions of a Rider, that beat.
lose their mind, dog.
Yo, listen, that beat. So much people like.
I want to talk about subliminal.
Sample that beat. It's not even funny. That beat is ill.
What's the song? The Sucker for Love.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's
double album.
That joint Beans. Every other way we go, I see the same road.
Yeah, that's a nice joint. I like that album.
Yo, Beans, hold on. He had a joint on it. Remember that joint with Meth and Red on there? That shit was fire, dog.
Yeah,
right.
And you know who?
Meth and Red on
you know
there.
the thing behind that shit too, right? Inspector
And
Deck was
during the
supposed to be on that joint.
Who?
Inspector Deck. There's a story behind that song. There's a song. Well, when Pac did the song with
that joint, he was on there.
No, it didn't make it. They only had his voice on the end.
On that album, dog. INS the Rebel, yes. On that song,
no, he's not.
Go back and listen to it.
See, I could make a bet. Let's bet.
Yeah, remember at the end of this joint, INS the Rebel. He was.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said that. I said he only had the part in the end. That's what I said. I'm just saying he was supposed to be on it. Like he was supposed to have a verse, and Pac had some bullshit. Didn't want him on the verse. And then they kept it. They kept that part in the end. He was supposed to have a verse, not just that part in the end. He was supposed to have a verse.
I think he had a verse. What the CD I heard, I had, which I still have.
That verse don't exist.
I'll be listening to that right there.
But that last part, INS the Rebel, all that in the end, they this dude from Dog Pound, he produced it.
Daz.
Corrupt.
Daz, this bitch ass Daz. And Daz kept it. He kept it. He didn't. They told him to take it off, but he said he kept it. He was like, fuck that, and he kept it. That's to me, that's the only good thing he ever did in his life.
I'm telling you right now. No, Daz did a lot of shit, Stoney. A whole bunch.
Yeah, Daz did some good. The
Dog
Pound
became trash.
The Dog Pound album was nice.
Daz did some shit. Listen, Stoney, I'm telling you, go do the math. Because a lot of beats Daz did that Drake took credit for. I'm telling you.
No. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I give him. I'm not taking that away from him. Daz did some. I'm just saying he just became trash like towards the end.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
His whole vibe was on some other shit. He didn't stay focused.
When you got a fucking 300-pound gorilla on your ass all the
whole
time, dog. Yeah. Like you under
Drake.
pressure by this dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Who knows?
Definitely the pressure.
Who knows the shit should probably shelf and didn't want to pay him that he never put out.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I was saying Dre. I'm saying Suge. You're right. You're Suge. Yeah.
No, but Daz
did a lot of shit, y'all.
Oh no, I know he did. He did a lot on the All Eyes on Me album. He has a lot of shit there.
Exactly.
When Pac got out, he went straight to the studio.
He did some beats on that Chronic album as well. He did some beats
right.
on
the Chronic. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Daz,
that Doggy Style is in my top 3, dog. I'm telling you right now, that Doggy Style is in my top 3.
Let me tell you something. The business must have been real fucked up because a guy that produced so many songs, so many albums, and to become a bum, there's something wrong with that shit.
Suge Knight.
Isn't that Snoop's cousin?
No, Corrupt was Snoop. No, Daz. You're right, Beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to talk about Suge Knight.
Because Corrupt is from Philly, right?
Yeah, Corrupt from Philly.
Corrupt's from Philly. Then he went to LA and became Yeah, he was part of that Rolling 60s.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Suge had them cats under a lot of pressure, dog. A lot of
He
pressure.
had them cats. But man, as a producer though, like man, that shit's like crazy, man.
Yo,
you know,
that especially that one, like you said, I'm just listening to the song in my head. That shit he did with Meth and
that song was fire.
Fuck
Dog,
you,
that's on that
losers. And
double
when
CD.
Meth came in, yo, that shit was
Met,
Yo, he had that joint on there with
Redman came in and said some shit.
yo, that was shit.
Yo, then he had that. Hey, Beans, he had that joint with Snoop, America's Most Wanted. That shit was fire on that double CD, dog. Yo, that was Pop best body of work.
Yes, it was.
I like that album, but my favorite Pac album is definitely Machiavelli.
Yo, Machiavelli was tight.
One, that joint
I feel you on that.
That joint he had when he first went to jail. That album was fire.
Me Against the World. That album was ill.
Yeah, that album was ill too.
He had some shit on there. Don't get me wrong.
That one had that.
Pac had some shit.
Pac had some shit. Pac was that. Yo, I used to be, no bullshit, guys. I am still a Biggie. I used to think Biggie was the greatest rapper of all time, just the way he just came at it. Not to say that I didn't respect the Boot Camp Clique and them dudes, Buckshot Shorty and Phife Dawg and them dudes from and Homeboy. What's my other dude from Tribe Called Quest?
Q-Tip.
Tip's nice. People don't know Tip's
nice producer,
nice. Tip don't like y'all talk about people who don't get accolade. Q-Tip.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
Not only that, he remember Tip produced a lot of that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, he produced
nice. That's
One Love.
That's
he had production on the greatest hip hop album.
One Love. Yo, he was so nasty. Yo, Tip was nasty. Pete Rock was nasty.
Hold on.
Rock was nasty.
Y'all ain't gonna put that Capital Punishment ain't up there? That shit was fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Capital Punishment?
Hell yeah. My bad. Hell yeah. Capital Punishment is definitely in my top 10 all day.
Yeah.
That joint, the song that I give you fair warning, beware. Woo. He was spitting some shit in that joint.
Let me tell you something. If Pun didn't die, man, listen. I'm telling you.
Right, Pun was a pressure too.
Pun would have been wilding, man.
He would have been wilding.
He would have been doing his thing, and I think Terror Squad would have been together still.
True.
He was that glue.
You're right.
He was that glue, man. Once he left, man, it's just it just fell apart, man. But Pun had some shit, man. That was unfortunate, man.
Yeah, Punisher was good. Pun was good.
Punisher was nice. I was in Miami when that joint came out.
Y'all talking
that
about
brings me back to when I was in Miami.
Great rappers. DMX.
Oh man,
ain't no way you're gonna stop my flow. Ain't no way you're gonna
first two.
Come on, man.
The first two dog albums.
Yo,
the first two.
What the fuck you niggas?
What's the name of that album? Like Hell is Dark, Hell is Hot. Some crazy.
That one flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. That shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's that joint that had that slip. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get it up.
Oh yeah. That.
Got to get up so I can tear shit up.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, shout out to X.
Shout out to
X album, dog.
Darkman X, man.
Darkman X, nigga.
The dog. Yo, they said when that dude, they said when they did that whole Rough
It's dark
Riders,
and hell is hot.
Jim Bronson. Yo, Jay and them said, nobody wanted to go after that dude on the stage. Dog. It was like nobody wanted to go after the dog. They're like, that dude was crazy.
That's who Jay. Jay.
He was a real dog.
Who Jay respected, That's who Jay.
They had a rap battle.
They had a
DMX and Jay that they got only a little footage of it, but the whole footage they couldn't bring it out because of some rights and some shit. Somebody owned the rights to it.
Knew he was eating at that time. I'm telling you, man. Ain't no way you're gonna stop my flow. Yo, listen to that shit. Y'all listen to that song. Listen to that on your way home from work, dog, and you're gonna be like, "Yo,
X had a lot of shit, dog.
X was on
Yeah, X
some."
got some
Them
shit,
came
and
on
it
hard.
helped. It didn't hurt that he had Swiss
hard
beats.
with that drink with Sheik on the hook. Y'all niggas want to feel me? Get at me, dog.
Get at
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah.
Get at me, dog. That nigga had some
Yo,
joints, man. Yo, I'm telling you.
that was a nice
That was a
camp
nice
they had over
time.
there. That Rough
Yeah.
Riders run, that shit was ill, man. And then
That
they had
was
Swiss
ill.
beats.
When they had Swissy,
Swissy was like the perfect producer for those dudes because of the type of beats Swissy used to make. Those beats were tailor made for DMX, The Lock, Drag On.
Yeah,
like,
Drag On.
That swing, that knock. That shit used to knock. When them beats used to come on, yo, that shit that
then they had
don't stop, going around and don't stop. That shit. That his shit had motherfuckers.
Rough Riders.
Huh?
Remember Eve had joints too. That Swiss
Yeah. Eve had some joints. Yeah. First lady of Rough Riders.
Yo, listen, you're right.
She got on her shit.
Swissy was.
Yo,
they couldn't. That was the heart of Rough Riders. He was the heart of that shit. That dude sound
anthem. Oh my goodness, man.
His sound was nothing nice. Yo, listen, guys, I'm telling y'all, I love this show, man. Shout out to everything we talked about. We gave y'all a little bit of hip hop, not a little bit. We started with these new age rappers going through their beef.
We had to talk about the hip hop shit because it's new age shit, like you saying.
It's new age shit.
I mean,
so we gotta talk
like you saying, we
it.
had to like go into that old school.
We
shit.
had to go. We got to talk about that. But then
what new age rapper y'all feeling right now, though? I fuck with J. Cole all day. I just did Cole.
I mess with J. Cole. I like J. Cole.
A little something.
A little something.
Yo, them first two Cole albums is fire, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn, I don't know, man.
It's something missing with Cole, but Cole fucked up. You know, Cole was part of this.
He was part of whole this. He balled out.
Trio. He apologized.
He balled out.
He like.
He's not that type of dude.
Yeah,
he ain't that type of dude. He said
the number one. He broke the number one rule. You don't apologize, man, in rap battle. That was the number one.
Yeah. But that goes to show you.
You don't hear from him no more.
That goes to show you he's not that type of dude.
Nah, Cole don't want no. You gotta remember, Cole talent no smoke.
Oh, Angel Hall. I don't know where you from. Thanks for coming through. And if you are a subscriber, thank you. But you should subscribe. Please subscribe and like this channel. We do this every Thursdays for the culture, and then we have our sports channel on Sunday. Ashanti, Alicia Keys. Oh my god,
I'm Ashanti. Sorry,
I'm picking Ashanti. I'm
sorry. Taking Ashanti. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, respect Alicia Keys, but
yo, I like Alicia Keys because you know what? Look, my wifey would ask me the same question a couple times, and this is what question she'll pose to me between Alicia Keys and Beyonce, who I liked, and I said Alicia Keys. I just think she's more natural looking. That's just me. I just like Alicia Keys just the way she looked. But this question that Angel Hall is posting is a different question, and I have to say Ashanti.
Yeah, all day.
Hands down.
I would say Ashanti, but that number two ain't bad though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Alicia Keys too, but Ashanti. For 40-something
Mary J, she's a little old. We can't put in that category.
Ashanti's 40-something, yo. Ashanti look like she's 20.
Yo, Mary J, we got to compare her with probably Patti LaBelle and them girls over there.
Nah, not that much.
Come on. Come on, don't do Mary that.
Nah, yo, Mary. I'm talking
don't
shit.
do Mary that.
Oh, just listen to Patti LaBelle. Rest in peace.
I'm talking shit, man. But Mary's up there, though. Mary's up there. Mary ain't no young Thundercat. She's up there.
Okay,
I'm gonna look her up right now.
Nah, not Mary. No, Mary
like what?
Nah.
Damn, Mary's 53.
Yeah,
53.
Up there.
She up there, but Mary's like my auntie type. Like I don't know.
That auntie vibe.
She got that auntie vibe for me. Angel. That's Angel Hall. That's an auntie vibe. Mary, I'm sorry. You can't bring her into that one. She
Mary,
can't jump.
She got all the girls on that blonde hair shit. I think she brought that shit to the table.
Who,
Girls
Mary?
dyeing their hair blonde and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Mary came
Mary
out with
be looking good
some.
in some of them pictures though.
No, she ain't. I
She be
ain't gonna
looking
lie.
good.
No.
I be looking
I ain't
good. She's
gonna front
doing,
me. I ain't gonna. That's
Yo.
MGP right there.
yo,
Y'all are funny as hell.
yeah,
No,
I
for
fucks with
real,
Mary,
no.
man. Mary been
Yo,
holding.
no
She
cap,
been holding
no,
it
like
for a
they say,
while,
hey,
man.
yo, Stacks, no cap, as they say, though, for real.
I had to catch it. That's Mary right there.
You know, KC probably saying to himself, damn.
Yeah.
Smoked out somewhere.
Yo, listen, no, yo, I seen a little. Nah, he ain't smoked out. He looked kind of fat. Yo, I seen KC.
They looking shady, boy.
They did
All
a
of
little
them.
show. I watched it on a YouTube thing, KC, and it looked like it was Dalvin, but it wasn't no JoJo. Where's JoJo at? I was like, yo, where's JoJo?
No,
might-
JoJo smoked out somewhere.
They did a little
that
show,
motherfucker
but I'm gonna
smoked
tell
out.
you one thing. KC looked like he had a little rough life since the thing fell apart. The whole Jodeci, you know, even KC and JoJo, since he fell apart, man. But the dude could still sing, yo.
Oh, you don't lose your voice, dog. Shout out to Jaheim and them cats too. I mean, them
Yo,
Yeah,
KC could still like, yo, this dude was still sounding like if he was, oh yeah, he was still doing.
They still got the
was
pipes.
doing his thing, huh?
He still got the pipes.
He still got the pipes, but you know, I don't know the rough. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the drink. Well, didn't they both go through the drinking situation? Wasn't that televised?
I think they was fucking with the toot. I think they was getting tooted. I think they was that's so. Remember he was beating Mary ass for a little while.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Early,
saying he was skiing
early in the game.
He was going to
hell
Colorado.
Yeah, man. You don't stay that skinny for that long.
Nah, he kind of wait. He got weight on him now though. He got big. He got beard belly and everything. So
that motherfucker was a skinny motherfucker for a minute.
Yeah. He looking like
bones and shit. That's not that the unhealthy skinny.
He looking like two. Well, I would say two to three body size than Bobby Brown.
Oh, Stacks. You know I fuck with? I fuck with Rich the Kid.
Yeah,
Rich the Kid.
Oh,
that's one of my youngins right there.
Shout out to Stony. I remember when I first came back to Boston, this shit blew my mind. And this was when I was living in the South.
You know what? No, real quick. You know who I fuck with real quick? My new, and they're not even new. These dudes are like probably my age and our age, or a little younger. Griselda, I fucks with them dudes.
Oh yeah, that's different right there.
Griselda,
that's different. Like Stoney
that's
said,
different. You can't they're not youngins. Them are like
they ain't young. They got that old school flow. So they
they got that old school flow. Yo, they got one of them.
Shout out to. I'm gonna tell you, I never fuck with this dude. Stoney turned me on to this dude. And also when I was living down south, and I was on, I ain't fuck with these down south.
Hold on. Do y'all know about Stove God Cook?
Yeah, he's part of that camp.
And Rock Marciano.
Yeah, he's part of that camp. They all part of that camp.
They're part of that camp. He's nice.
Stoney turned me on to this dude. I was on my hating down south rap. Stoney put me on the Gucci Mane. Shout out to Stoney.
Oh yeah, listen, I fucks with Gucci, man.
Yo, I never fucked with Gucci. Yo, I came back to Boston. And Stoney had that shit. Yeah, Stoney, you listen to this shit? And Stoney said, yo, T, this shit is fire. Yo, I ain't gonna front. Ever since then, Stoney, I started listening to Gucci.
Yeah, man. Yo, he be saying some shit.
He do.
He be saying some shit. Gucci be saying some shit.
Yo, Stoney, that No Diddy joint, he got his eye too.
Yeah, that No Diddy shit's hot. And you know what it is too? Facts, you know what it is? He's really from the streets, though. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about some shit. He was going through that whole down south shit, and it's like I compared it to our shit, but on some down south shit. You know what I mean? And man, Gucci, that's my dude, man.
They tried to run up on Gucci. Gucci laid two dudes down, right?
Yeah, they were trying to rob him. Man, they laid him down. He was in them streets, man. You know, it's like now I was hearing stories about him. He was robbing niggas and all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, man, Gucci, he was about that life, man. He was about that life.
Put me on the Gucci, Stoney. I ain't gonna front. I never.
My dude.
He was Stoney list. What's this shit right here? Gucci, man.
Yo, I was fucking. I was fucking with Gucci.
Young Jeezy, Snowman. Snowman was all right.
That first Jeezy album was a classic. I give you that, Berto. Me and you on that wave, Berto. That first Jeezy album, that shit was a classic. I give you that.
And that joint he got with Hov is hot. Is fire too, man.
Oh man, that was on that first album.
Damn.
First album.
And the one he did with Hove on Hove's album too. That shit's hot too. On Hove's Blueprint 3 album, Jeezy featured on his shit. That shit, they had a good chemistry, those two.
That ain't gonna lie, Berto. That first Jeezy album that's a classic album.
That's no man. Yeah, that shit was I was fucking with ATL. I was fucking with them dudes.
Jeezy had a hell of a mixtape run too.
He showing up there. He did. He had
a nice mixtape run.
Woo. He had an ill joint he had a lot of joints ill with Jewels too. Jeezy.
Yeah, he had.
Yes.
He had all of us wearing Snowman tees. That was the thing for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
He had a big influence at when he came onto the scene.
When he came on the scene, yeah.
Jeezy still put out a joint here and there too.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? These dudes get a little comfortable, they get a little bougie, and sometimes they get away from all that. That's why it goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. Like these guys owe it to us, at some point. I'm not saying push some shit out all the time, but there's a time where you got to give us something, man. Something to
to keep people interested.
Right, man. Something for us to listen to them,
and say, bit, oh man, did you hear that? Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a little something, EP going on it. 3 or 4 songs or some shit,
But
shout out to AZ, one of my guys, AZ.
Shout out to AZ. So we could go all night about different hip hop stars that created some good body of work and some good music out there that we know and love, that we listen to, we grew up listening to, and that we're listening to today. And I'm still listening to all the music today, and it's a good thing, man. Hip hop came a long way. And we could go all the way back, and we could talk about music from way back into what we're dealing with now. Some of the stuff now, it's trash, but some of the stuff, we got some good guys that's coming out of this heap of trash that's out there right now with this new age music.
There's some artists out there, young artists.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm on to a lot of young shit because I got a son, so I listen.
That's what I'm saying, and I got younger cousins and stuff like that.
That shit going, you know what I'm saying?
So, I got younger cousins and nephews and shit, and they keep me up on that too. So I know what you're saying. So that's how I keep up with the music. But we could go all day about it, and like I said, I enjoy hip hop. We enjoy the culture. We talked about what's going on with Shady ass Steven Smith, and he needs to change the way he coming at things, or before you know it, he'll just be doing podcasts too. He'll be regulated to podcasts and making his money that way. Cause I think people are kind of getting fed up of the antics. So we ran through all of those little topics, man. We was going to go through, we don't have time to talk about the political situation that's going on college campuses with the situation with the Palestinian Israeli thing.
And we will talk about either. That. We wasn't sure that we wanted to touch on that.
Yeah, we wasn't sure we want to tap on that, but we will tap in on that next week. We'll see how things go forward for this week. There's a lot of things going on. Cops are running up on campuses and displacing kids who's protesting whatever they feel in their heart. But is that a disruption, or is that good or bad? Like, how do we feel about that? We will address that next week on the Thursday night Parlay with Us show. Real talk with Parlay with Us next Thursday. So with guys, it was great. We're doing this for an hour and a half. We did a good show. We talked a lot about things that goes on in the world and what's going on in the culture, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who came through. Hit that like and thumbs up, man. I look on there by tonight and I see I got a couple more subscribers, man. Please like and subscribe, people. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already a subscriber, it costs nothing. It's $0 and it helps our algorithm. So with that being said, Stacks, I'll see you on Sunday for Parlay with Us Sports and Entertainment Show. You know how we do it on Sundays. It's all sports. Stoney, I will see you on Sunday with Parlay with Us Sports and Entertainment Show. And shout out to Sean Doe.
You got some stacks? You got some stacks Sunday?
Yeah, I got something for you Sunday.
Here we go. Here we go. So guys, stay tuned.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler, you bitch.
Right. You'll say that for Sunday on the sports show. So guys, I'll see y'all later, man.
Y'all finna go.
Yeah. God, then make moves. Doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm